F1 Academy returns, and previously last time out it was probably the best race you could possibly get inside of F1 Academy. Chloe Chambers spinning, loads of contact, loads of crashes, and probably the best ever restart we have seen inside of F1 Academy. One safety car changes up the whole race. Emma Felbermeyer did the lap that she wanted. She overtook on the final lap at the hairpin, 3 wide at one point. Let's see if they can repeat that. F1 Academy Montreal round 4. Here, race 3. Here this weekend, F1 Academy is back, and the final race of the weekend, the final stream, right up until Friday. Round 4, 4.361 kilometres, 2.71 miles, 5.3 metres elevation, 14 turns. And, well, this race, again, 17 laps, 138.3, the race lap record set in race 1. Nobody has beaten that yet, and the track conditions still not there to beat that here at the time of this race actually happening. It happened right before Formula 1, so this is going to be good. Elizabeth, welcome to the stream. You have been eagerly wanting the spoiler picture, and that's what you get. That is exactly all you get. That's all you're getting. That's all you're getting. I don't want to spoil too much. It's an epic video, and probably a video I've been worried to upload because that hurt. I mean, it wasn't easy to record. I've said that many times over. Hello, Nicole, how are we? It definitely wasn't easy as the cars are out on the grid. Alicia Palmosky and, well, what is Emma Felbermeyer. Okay, yeah. It's going to be good, I promise you. It's going to be good. I don't want to spoil too much, though. I don't want to. The starting grid for race 3 here for F1 Academy. Ava lining up in P17, Nicole Havridar in P18, Courtney Crone in P16, Maya Vug in P15. Here, this race is going to be good. Maya Vug starting P15 in this one. Matilda Pats P14, Aurelia Newell's P13. Maya Vug started P15 last race. And we'll be starting there again today. Alba Last in P12, Jerome Conte in P11. This race is going to be good. Leah Block, P10. Rafaela Ferreira, P9. She ended up P4 last race. Chloe Chong, P8. Nina Gaiman in P7. This one is also going to be good. Emma Felbermeyer. What a race from her last time out. 3 wide at the hairpin. It was interesting. It was good to watch. Eloy, P4. Diane Pan, P3. Can she get the start of a lifetime here in F1 Academy? Alicia Palmosky and Chloe Chambers on the front row of the grid. The fastest car on the grid is lining up from pole position. The final race for F1 Academy. This is going to be good. I've been waiting for the past 40 minutes to do this. And, well, I'm running about 14 minutes late, but, well, more or less, I'm going to say 10 minutes late up to this point. But we've got plenty of action, and it's either 1 or 2 weeks' time you're going to see the Cable Whip Challenge. But yeah, I've got one more video coming out, and then the Cable Whip Challenge after that one. So it's going to be good. Ella Lloyd lining up in P4 on the grid. This race is going to be good. Elizabeth loved this race last time out, and so did Nicole. Time to bring on more action. Even Elizabeth said it was intense. My hands were sweating, my palms were sweating. It was probably the best race I'm going to ever commentate for F1 Academy. It was good. Hopefully we can get another one of those races, if that's possible here. Can these girls bring it on? I reckon that is definitely something that might happen. Yes, it was a good one. It certainly was. It was certainly a good one. Of course, if you're on during the stream, hit like button, subscribe. On the way to 120 subscribers. Special stream on Thursday night. Very special stream. Something that Elizabeth recommended, and I did it on, what day was it? Friday night? I did it on Friday night. Special stream there. for Thursday or Friday night, something like that. But very special stream still to come in a few days' time. Elizabeth, I reckon you'll like the stream that I've got planned. I reckon you'll like it. You'll very much like it. It's going to be good. There's going to be a few exciting things, along with a bit of just chatting. Let's take a listen to what our pole sitters had to say from yesterday.
If we compare to FP1, that was not very positive for us. So at least this is positive. We pick up some space, but it's still not enough for the pole today. But we're still in the game to fight for the races, so looking forward to it.
I think it's a great opportunity to start from the front row of the grid. That's 2 races out of the 3 now this weekend that will be starting from the front row, so great opportunity to try and maximise and capitalise on the points. A lot of points on offer this weekend. Equally a little bit frustrated because I do definitely think we could have been in the fight more for pole position. It was a very messy session, to be honest, with traffic. We got a lot of traffic just as I had the peak of the tyre, so we didn't really maximise the opportunity. But even with the messy session, we're still P2, so it's good progress that we're making.
Yeah, I mean, definitely a lot of opportunity to make up points. Unfortunately for Maya, starting further back tomorrow and then having those engine issues today, so didn't get the best qualifying for her. So that's a big opportunity for all of us to make up points on her.
Elizabeth, let me just say one word to your answer. Shirtless. Let me just, that's all I'm going to say. 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 One word. One word. One word. I'm coming back for revenge. I feel like I didn't do enough on Saturday. I'm coming back for revenge. For whole stream, whole stream. 30 to 40 minutes, I'm coming back for revenge. I'm coming back for revenge. 5 minutes wasn't long enough. And we've got F1 Academy. Plus, there's something else that's going to happen in the stream. It's going to be so good. I've got so much lined up. I thought of it. But it's time for F1 Academy. The flag waves at the back of the grid. There's 2, 3, 4, 5 beautiful red lights, and it's lights out, and away we go for F1 Academy. What a start from Chloe Chambers, the start of a lifetime. She leads into turn 1, and Daria Pan sits in behind Alicia Palmowski. Eloy looking down the inside of Alicia Palmowski. Can she get the move done as they went side by side through turn 2? What a start from Chloe Chambers. Probably a bit too good. Oh, contact! Alicia Palmowski's off the road. P2 to P16 for Alicia Palmowski. Who spun who? Who spun who? That was Alicia Palmowski going around. Oh my god. P2 to last. I think that was Eloy making contact. Daria Pan has damage. I think she might have damage on the front wing for Daria Pan. The championship leader has damage, and I think Alicia Palmowski's in the wall. Big incident. Big incident at the back of the grid. That's the Labrador in the fence with big damage. Big damage. To 2 cars at the back of the grid. There might be, and there will be, a safety car. I think Alicia Palmowski is in the fence at turn 2. Or possibly turn 3. Oh, that was big. Alicia Palmowski. That's the Gatorade car. Our rookie Matilda Pats in the wall, and Nicole Avrada. No, Anastasius in the wall as well. Ava Anastasius. Careful, don't lose your voice. That was... You're right, I probably shouldn't lose my voice. But wow, what a start. 2 cars in the fence. Holy... no, so there you go. That was Palmowski. She's back around, but that is really unfortunate for Alicia Palmowski. Once again, these girls bringing on the action. They are bringing on the action this afternoon. Let's take a look at the race restart here. Let's take a look at the start from Chloe Chambers. I reckon the 1 to 100 would be insane. Daria Pan moved right over the left-hand side to cover off Ella Lloyd. But look at the bold move she did around the outside at turn number 1. That was bold. Bold and brave from Ella Lloyd. She ran side by side with Alicia Palmowski. Now, who spun Alicia? Oh, it was Alicia. Daria Pan has damage. She does. She definitely has damage. But it was Ella Lloyd making side-to-side contact with It was Ella Lloyd making side-to-side contact with Alicia Palmowski that ended up spinning Alicia Palmowski. So they both made contact. I think it was just wheel-to-wheel contact. So we're on board with Ella Lloyd here. Through turn 2, they just made wheel-to-wheel contact, spun Alicia Palmowski. How unfortunate there, because she was in such a good position, and she has been all weekend. That is left front suspension damage.
Not sure what happened there.
There you go.
Indeed, not sure what happened there. That was really that's really unfortunate, because from FP1, Alicia had pace. I think Diane Pan has damage on that left front. Oh, and she does. That's the wing flapping for Alicia Palmowski. And I see all the chat messages. I'm going to get to them. I see your number 1, and that's, oh god, that's a big hit. Oh my god, that is a big hit. Matilda Pats and Ava Anastasius have come together down there just after turn 2. So they've come together, and that's front wing damage, right front suspension damage, and chassis damage for Matilda Pats, and for Anastasius with front wing and left front suspension damage for Matilda Pats as well. So not very good for that team to repair that car. Hello, number 1. There will be silent commentating next stream. Lol. Yeah, there will be silent commentating after these two races from F1 Academy. Nicole laughing. Number 1, you mean something like sign language commentating? Yes, I reckon there will be. You guys will see me on what, Friday for Porsche Carrera Cup, and I'll be holding up signs, but they'll be in capital letters. Turn 2 incident involving cars 20, which is Ella Lloyd, and what is that? Palmowski under investigation. How are we, number 1? I'm very good. How about you? I am very good. Except for the fact that I nearly lost my voice off the race start for F1 Academy. So, apart from that, I'm doing well. That is Alicia Palmowski getting her front wing changed, and they've got a bit of a struggle trying to do that front wing up, but apart from that, that stop was pretty good for the front wing. Of course, F1 Academy, they don't do tyre changes, they only do pit stops if they really have to, but 17 laps. This one is going to be good. We're under safety car conditions here in F1 Academy. Hope everybody's doing well here on this beautiful, beautiful evening. For everybody else, it's probably daytime. I think it's around 10:30 for Elizabeth and Nicole. What's up with the leg pick, BTW? There's a reason. Let me just say, it is a teaser for... It's a teaser for the Cable Whip Challenge. It's a teaser. It's a teaser. Let me just say that much. That's all I'm going to say. It's a teaser. As we're on the safety car here for lap 3 of 17. Okay. Yes, it's going to be good. I'm sort of building the hype here as we take a look at the race restart again on board with Leah Block. Started 10th, now 10th. So not much improvement made there for Leah, but apart from that, she seemed to just be chilling at this point. And she tried to go around the outside of what was, I think, that was one of the RB cars she tried to go around the outside of, but had to back out as Alicia Palmowski was, so you upgraded it. Yes, I made a few little tweaks in the video. I recorded that, I actually screenshotted that, whilst I was making the video. So there you go. Well, just after, just a little bit after I had done that. But that's replay there of Alicia Palmowski being spun. But I'm sure that was by. It was either contact with Ella Lloyd. It was, how dare you tweak my baby. I made a few tweaks. I made a few little tweaks. Turn 7, incident involving cars 11 and 8 reviewed, no further action. So, and that is Matilda Pats and Ava Anastasius coming together. Sadly, the Australian out of this race. And that will take a few more moments to clear that up. Turn 2, incident involving cars 20 and 21, which is Ella Lloyd and Palmosky reviewed, no further investigation. For that one, but think of the 10 people that are watching, my highest viewers yet.
So let's be smart and work together to move forward.
Nina Gaidman saying yes, copy towards that message there. So Nina Gaidman needs to be smart about this. She is currently P4, and as we all know, it's quite difficult to overtake in these F1 Academy cars. It's genuinely hard to overtake around here, but that was very much proved wrong last race, when we saw 3 wide at the hairpin. A very slow corner. It's around about 90 k's, and they went 3 wide through there. It's how they do that is unbelievable. Ella Lloyd, Diane Pan, and Alicia Palmosky 3 wide. How? I don't see that. Almost feels like that's impossible, but they somehow made it work. Nearly 3 wide at one point. 13 laps to go in this race. Well, now, just ticked over 12 as Chloe Chambers starts the 5th lap of the race. Here, now, big shocker, Tina Houseman has moved up 2 spots into P3. Diane Pan has lost 1 spot down into P5, so it's going to make her job a little bit harder to try and score maximum points in this race.
So, no penalty coming for Ella Lloyd?
Diane Pan, very, very joyful about that, somehow. But it's still interesting because Ella Lloyd and, it was Ella Lloyd and Chambers that was involved in that, because Chambers and Palmosky made side-to-side contact, and, well, wheel-to-wheel contact, and then Palmosky spun, and then Diane Pan was the one that was just sort of tapped her. So it's a hard one to investigate, but they reviewed it no further, the officials here. So there's nothing really to worry about for those teams in terms of penalties or anything like that. As the Ava Anastasius car gets repaired, or gets removed from the circuit, we should be back to green flag racing in a few laps' time. A big schedule next week with a few videos for probably next Saturday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday is a big week, and Monday. No F1 next weekend, but we have supercars, Porsche Carrera Cup, and Italian F4. So a lot to do. I'll probably record Italian F4 and upload those, but that is Ava Anastasius. Oh, sorry, that was Matilda Pats. Very upset about how she was knocked out of that race. She was going extremely well up to race 3 and sadly didn't make it any further in this race. But apart from that, we're still rolling here on the safety car. Lap 6 of 17, still on the safety car here, and confirmation this time around that the safety car will be in this lap. BTW when we upload my baby. Sunday or Monday. That sounded, what sounded weird? Okay, tell me what sounded weird and I'll recorrect it. Tell me what sounded weird and I'll recorrect it. What sounded weird? I say words in this situation and I don't think about it. So it's what sounded weird and I'll recorrect it. I will recorrect it as we're on board here with the safety car. As they make their way around, so they'll be in this lap. Number 1's comment about upload a baby. Oh, okay, yeah, no. Yeah. Here I was thinking I'd done something wrong, but it was, okay. Yeah. And I'm just as bad for saying it out loud. I said it out loud. I might as well nearly be just as bad. I should have read it before I actually said it out loud, but yeah, really good. Probably should have read it, but I didn't. I don't think in those situations. Safety car should be in this lap unless they're going to do one more lap, but highlights of the stream. I don't know about that. Just don't get taken out of context. Just don't get taken out of context. No. Highlight of the stream, probably, close to it. Unless there's something else that happens. But very much close to it. 10 laps to go in this race, and safety car hasn't come in this lap. So they've obviously just called one more lap, just to clear the circuit a bit more. But yeah, I think there might be a few mods that I might need to take away for low attendance lately. So yeah, safety car now in this lap, according to race control. Hopefully they don't scam us of a lap this time around. Hopefully. Chloe Chambers in a really good position for this race to possibly win it at this point. Now, of course, I said that last time. I said that last time, and Felbermeyer won it. Nina Gaidman had a perfect opportunity, and I said that last time. I'm not gonna. I said it again. I'm about to ruin Chambers. I reckon prediction for this race: Ella Lloyd is going to overtake Chambers. I reckon there'll be one more safety car again. And Ella Lloyd will get Chambers on the final lap like it happened last time. I reckon that's what'll happen. That's my prediction for this race. For the rest of this race, I reckon that's what'll happen. But it'll be good. It'll be good if it does happen. Ella Lloyd, it's starting now to size up Chloe Chambers already as they weave. Now I researched it. You're allowed to weave. It's just in Australia. Green flag. When does Chloe Chambers go? 10 laps to go. I researched it. You're allowed to weave. That's for Americans, but not for Australians. That's stupid. Chloe Chambers goes. Of course, she could choose when she goes. But Chloe Chambers off and away as she makes a run down to turn 1. And everybody gets through. 9 laps to go in this race. And this is the first real racing lap of the race. 9 laps remaining in this one. Dorian Pan down the inside there at turn 2 on Nina. Yeah, that was Nina Gaidman looking down the inside. I think they're going to still run side by side, Dorian Pan. And that might be the move done. It certainly is. Move done there for Dorian Pan. Good move. And that was all started at turn 2 for Diane. And she got the move done. Dorian Pan, the Mercedes Academy driver, also working with Kramer to move her way up. Here, got a hug from Lewis Hamilton in race 2 after her efforts. She was quite happy about that one. Indeed, quite happy about that, for getting a hug off Lewis Hamilton and a Formula 1 driver. Not very often you get Formula 1 drivers that popular coming to a support race like that, as Emma Felbermeyer side by side there with Nina Gaidman. Nina Gaidman struggling with pace off the start of this race. Felbermeyer, of course, the race winner last time out. Down the inside for Nina Gaidman, contact between the two, and that is Emma Felbermeyer, race 2 winner, out of contention for the race win. And around for Emma Felbermeyer, contact, and that's not the best thing to see contact in a support race like this. Dorian Penn down the inside, or around the outside, riskily enough, as that is Ferreira looking down the inside of Chloe Chong. That definitely won't be happening through the chicane, as Dorian Penn gets the drag side by side, and under brakes. Last leg break is for Dorian Penn. Bad news. Guess who has the inside run for the next corner? But oh, there you go. Move was done from Dorian Penn. What a move! She gets the move done on Tina Hausman, moves up into P3. So it's almost like everybody's just handing Diane Pan points at this point. Ella Lloyd and Chloe Chambers, two of by far the fastest drivers out there, are about to scrap at it. Here, these two girls, known for a bit of rivalry. Turn 10 incident involving Nina Gateman and Emma Feldmeyer, noted from race control, so good to note there. Ella Lloyd is sizing up Chloe Chambers for the race lead. Here, this battle for the race lead, a bit of a rear lock up there for Ella Lloyd. Just as she headed through the second chicane, through turn 8 and turn 9, she's going to enter turn 10 and probably size her up for the straight. Get a bit of a slipstream, stay inside that slipstream and try and get the move done at some point. Chambers a bit wide of the apex, so that will hurt her exit by a few tenths. And guess who has the slipstream now? It is Ella Lloyd as she runs down the back stretch. She has the fastest lap of the race, 1:38.9. There's a bit of debris on the right hand side of the straight as they run through turn 11, turn 12. Now, Ella Lloyd turning right, turning left, turning right through the World Champion chicane for the 9th time in this race. And turn 10 incident involving Nina Gateman and Feldmeyer under investigation. So that is under investigation there for causing a collision. Chloe Chambers leads this race though. Diane Pan has the fastest lap of the race. Ella Lloyd got a good run out of turn 2, but Chloe Chambers covers. She moves to the outside. Oh, Ella Lloyd nearly out of there. I reckon if she stuck in with that, Chloe Chambers would have been in the fence. She would have been in the fence if she stuck in with that. Diane Pan, that time around, fastest lap of the race, 38.2. Half a second faster that time around by Diane Pan. What a lap from Diane Pan, half a second faster. As meanwhile, that is, who's that? Being shot down the inside. That is Aurelian Nobles. That's Palmowski down the inside of Aurelian Nobles. Cut off there, I don't know why, but Leah Block putting a move possibly on Emma Feldmeyer. But reason why they actually cut off that there. Oh no! And that's Rafaela Ferreira. Mate, you're spun. Ferreira, Block and Nobles caught up in that. Oh. And there's contacts. Leah Block, Ferreira, and Feldmeyer has just made her way out. 10-second time penalty. Nina Gateman for causing a collision. Who do you predict to win? Oh, Leah Block, big damage on the left front side of that car for Leah Block. There will be another safety car. What did I predict? There will be another safety car. Oh my god, we're about to get a battle for the lead. The 3 fastest cars in the grid, on this grid, are about to battle it out. As Nina Gateman sadly, Aurelian Nobles makes her way back to the pit lane. Who do you predict to win? The top 3. It's one of the top 3. It's either Chloe Chambers, Ella Lloyd, or Diane Pan. Same question to you. Who do you think will win? My prediction, as Leah Block, that's the replay, so I didn't actually catch that. I think it was Ferreira that spun. Yes, it was. So Leah Block spun Ferreira, I think. Is that the way it worked? Yes. Leah Block spun Ferreira. Leah Block ended up in the left-hand side fence whilst doing so. She got run out of room. As she tried to go down the inside, Ferreira moved over. Was that in the braking zone? If she got moved over in the brake, yes, she did. She moved in braking zone. Leah Block there. She ran me into the wall. I can't believe she did that. So that is really unfortunate there. So she braked. I would go for Chloe. Yeah, I reckon. But so what she did, what Leah did then was, and that's the replay there, Nina Gateman. She squeezed me all the way to the inside. That is true. She did. Emma Feldmeyer?
Yeah, I believe so. That should be a slam dunk penalty for her.
Indeed, that is. Now, what I was going to say with that one was Leah Block. What happened was it was Emma Feldmeyer. She moved over and braked. So she moved in the braking zone, pushing Leah Block, like, off the road, in the grass, and then, as she went to go turn back on, the car wouldn't turn, so she's turned Feldmeyer, And in the same process, she's smacked the inside fence and broken her left front suspension. So that's practically what's happened. I would go for Chloe. I don't know. Dorian Pan seems quite quick. I reckon she'll grab this. I reckon there'll be an epic battle to the end here. But that's Aurelia was chatting with her team there as the marshals work quick and fast to recover the debris that is on the track at the moment. But that's what happened. Turn 8 incident involving 18 and 57, Ferreira and Leah Block. Sorry, it was Ferreira. So it was Ferreira that moved over the braking zone, left Leah Block no room, and in that process, she's just been shoved in the wall with left front suspension damage to that car, and Ferreira got spun in the process. So quite unfortunate, but you can't do much about that in that situation. Safety car ending this lap, so they've just moved that car over behind the barrier, and this one should be good. Giaconte must have really low wings on that car, 239 kilometers an hour, a K quicker than Palmowski in a straight line. So those two must have some pretty low wings on those cars. That's really the only thing you can change, except for camber.
Finish the race because we now have a 10-second penalty for causing a collision.
Hey, she turned in as well.
I understand, but this is the stewards' decision, so we just need to push to try and catch up as much as we can.
That is really true. So you just need to push at this point. You just need to push. So Elizabeth thinks Chloe will hold position. That's interesting. I mean, she's vulnerable. She's pushing a hole in the air. That's an interesting choice. That really is. She's vulnerable. She's out in front, and she's pushing a hole in the air for everybody else. So, and in the process, she's burning her tires and burning fuel. So, this is going to be good. As much as fuel doesn't matter, it still does, in a way. She's burning a hole in the air, especially down that back straight. Ella Lloyd, she's protecting the tires in behind Chloe Chambers. This is going to be good. 5 laps to go inside of the F1 Academy race number 3. Second safety car restart. And we go racing for the second time. And Chloe Chambers does what she did the second time. Does what she did last time around and goes quite late. So, Elizabeth thinks her position will be held as Tina Hausman, and that is Chloe Chong and Larson. Sorry, not Tina Hausman, that's Larson Vuk and Chong having a battle. Maya Vuk down the inside, contact. Oh, be careful, ladies. Larson had contact there with Maya Vuk. Maya Vuk doesn't have damage, but she lost a number of positions. That might be a bump and run. Possibly. Bump and run might be that might have happened there. Your thoughts? My thoughts are, I reckon Dorian Pam will win this. I reckon she'll make this happen. 4 laps to go. I don't know. If it was to happen at this point now, Chambers has half a second lead to Dorian Pan. So the margin from Chambers to Lloyd is 4/10, and then another half a second back to Dorian Pan. There'd have to be another safety car. I reckon there'd have to be another safety car. As that's Nina Gaiman being dived on by Alicia Palmowski and Amber Larson, the number 12, being really pushed out. They're side by side. They're dragging down the back straight. Drag race down the back straight for Amber Larson and Nina Gaiman, but they fire back in behind Alicia Palmowski. Palmowski moves over. It's 3 wide down the back straight. Not going to end well. Amber Larson locks the front tyres, but she does not make contact. She does, but she doesn't go off the road. Good battling there from those 3. I'm going to lose my voice. It is confirmed. Chloe Chambers, half a second to Ella Lloyd and half a second back to Dorian Pan. Amber Larson looking up the inside of Alicia Palmowski. That's not going to happen down there at turn 1, ladies. As that battle pack is actually going all the way back to Emma Felbenmeyer. So from Palmowski to Emma Felbenmeyer, it's a 5-car battle pack. Watch out for that. So this is how it all started. Alba Larson, contact. Myville making contact with Alba Larson there. And then that is Alicia Palmowski also trying to get in on that. But it didn't end up happening. So Myville actually gained an advantage out of that. So in Australia, don't know if it's a thing, bump and run. That's a bump and run. For moving someone out of the way and driving on with it. I'm not sure if that's a rule in America, but it's a rule in Australia. Oh, contact! Contact and another spin. That is right front suspension damage for the Haas car of Courtney Crone. Right front suspension damage, another spin. That was by Emma Feldmeyer. She's in strife in this race. Oh my god. And that will be another safety. There's double waved yellows. They're not planning for a safety car. This might end under safety car. How unfortunate. Emma Feldmeyer. So she went to go look up the inside, down at the second chicane, second chicane, and just made, there's going to be a penalty for Emma Feldmeyer. How unfortunate. Got spun off the line, got spun on that too, and now about to get a penalty. Safety car deployed. It should be quite easy to move that car, but Chloe Chambers won't be happy. Chloe Chambers won't be happy. She won't be happy with the amount of safety cars that has happened in this race. There's action. And sadly, Courtney Crone gets caught up in the action. And that is minor right front suspension damage to Courtney Crone's car, unfortunately. But the CrowdStrike safety car has been redeployed here in F1 Academy. Canada turning on the action. Of course, next round for F1 Academy, we head to... I'm actually not sure where F1 Academy heads to next. Let me check. I'm going to check while I have the chance. Check while you have the chance, Travis. Check it. Let's check where F1 Academy head to next. F1 Academy... I'm just going to check where they head to next, but while the safety car is out on the circuit. I'm going to keep an eye on the chat as well, make sure that I'm not missing anything. But yeah, safety car deployed, two laps to go, probably 3, if anything. Oh god. Okay. Just go, wait. F1 Academy calendar. Just going to check what the calendar is like. Round 1, round 2, 3. We head to Zandvoort next from the 29th to the 21st of August. So that's where we head to next. For F1 Academy, Zandvoort is the next stop. That's probably July. That's in a few months. That's 6 weeks away. As that Sarah Nurse, the Canadian professional ice hockey player, is going to be waving the flag for race 3. For 3 different champions have waved the flag for F1 Academy. Sadly, for race 3, we are out of time. This is going to be the final lap of the race for F1 Academy. Final lap of the race. We are out of time here, sadly. And Elizabeth, you were right. Chambers holds on. Chloe Chambers holds on to race 3. You were right, my friend. You were right. Weren't wrong. Final lap of the race for F1 Academy. And luckily enough, because my phone is on 5%. How unfortunate. But Chloe Chambers is going to take this win. Sadly, we've run out of time for this race for F1 Academy in race 3. Final lap of the race. Chambers, Lloyd, and Diana Pan will take what is a comfortable lead. Let's see what happens now in the drivers' standings. Standings. Let me go to standings. There we go. Diane Pan leads. She now leads the championship by... she leads by 30 points at the end of the weekend if it stays like it is. She will lead by 30 points. From Chambers, Maya Vug, who lost the championship, lead at the end of this round. She will lose the championship lead at the end of this round. She's lost the championship lead by nearly 40 points. So Maya Vug very much out of contention. She will lead heading into Zandvoort. Yep. And Chloe Chambers, you, my friends, are going to be another race winner. Chloe Chambers through the World Champion chicane for the final time. And full throttle for around about 50 metres for Chloe Chambers. Not full throttle. She will run it right to the line. Chloe Chambers, full throttle for about 5 seconds. She wins in F1 Academy over Eloy, Diane Pan, Hausman, Chong, Vug, Palmoski, Larson, Jaconte, Felbermeyer, Havrada, Ferreira, Gaidman, Courtney Crone, Nobles, Block, Pats, and Anastasius. So Crone down Anastasius is out. So 5 DNFs in this race, unfortunately. Told ya. Guess who's right? Elizabeth. Elizabeth, you're right. Chloe Chambers over the radio.
What a chaotic weekend. What a chaotic race. But in the end, you've done it. P1. Well done, Chloe.
You guys, oh my gosh. Now we come back though, so good work to everybody. You guys very much.
Very much deserved, young Chloe Chambers. You very much deserve that. As the fans build up for the Formula 1 race, it is not too far away at the time of this happening. So I'm not going to be able to stream it. And I know who wins, so there's no point. I'll remember some video.
All the weekend. Well done. Just keep moving it forward. Okay.
Eloy practically said, her engineer saying there, solid weekend, let's keep moving on. Now, Eloy heading into this round, she's sitting P4 in the championship. Heading into this round, 42 points off the race leaders. The cars pick up all the leaves just sitting there on the outside of the circuit. So there's going to be a bit of cleanup after that race. So yeah, very, very, very good. But Chloe Chambers wins, and it now makes a bit of a championship fight. In a way, there is 27 points, that margin from Diane Pan to Chloe Chambers, 27 points. So a whole race went ahead there, Pin. So you should be happy about that one. I reckon she certainly will be. She'll be very much happy about that one. No doubt about it for Diane. Good race overall, in a way. Sort of. Gotta say, good race. Not as much excitement as last race, but definitely had us, you know, just sitting on the edge of our seats, in a way, as to who was going to win that one. But Chloe Chambers, what a race. What a race. Lights to flag, very much. She led the whole race, practically. She led the whole entire race. From lights to flag for Chloe Chambers. And, good news, stream didn't crash. Let's never forget it. Let's go. Beautiful. Chloe Chambers pulls up into it. Parc Ferme. And, well, last race of the weekend. Best race of the weekend for Chloe Chambers. Pole position, race win. How much more better? Now, three different race winners for these races here this weekend. But Chloe Chambers stands on the top step of her car and will very much love it this weekend. As yeah, she just continues to grow, young Chloe Chambers. In terms of skill and everything else. So she's very much in a good position for her career. This is her first year here in F1 Academy, and she's doing very, very well for herself. Matching 3 wins, not matching Abby Pulling from last year, but she's getting close to matching it. Abby Pulling 5 wins last season out of 9 rounds, so it's close between those two. Diane Pan having taken 3 wins as well, so they're tied on 3 wins. showing that margin. It's just 25 points between the two, and Eloise, who has won one race so far this season. Hoping to win possibly plenty more throughout her career. First year, of course, for Eloise as well, so loads still to come for Eloise in terms of her championship fights and trying to win the championship here in F1 Academy, but still a long way to go for her. A long way to go in her career for her, and following the footsteps of other ladies that have come through this category to try and of course take that top step of the podium. Chambers though, what a race for that young lady. What a race indeed. Now I'm hoping today Fox Grumio and end their coverage as the podium finishes, as the post-race interviews finally is held by Naomi Schiff down there in the pack.
Chloe Chambers, a huge congratulations. I know that it's been somewhat of a frustrating weekend. You've had the pace all weekend, but it just hasn't come together until this moment right now. So just talk to us about your feelings after this victory.
Yeah, I mean, definitely expected a lot more out of the weekend after having so much pace throughout qualifying and practice and the two races even. So, I mean, happy to get the win, of course. A bit of a weird race, a lot of safety cars, but I'm confident that I would have won the race either way today. The pace this weekend has just been so good. I just have to thank the team for all that.
There's definitely a lot of positives to take out of this weekend. There's obviously a big break right now until the next race in Zandvoort. So what is your plan for the downtime, and how do you come back better and stronger and collect more victories in the future?
I mean, plan for the break, I guess. Keep on driving, keep testing where I can. Working hard at home, of course, as well. But I mean, it seems like a long break, but we have plenty of work to do in the downtime.
Fantastic. Well, I know family here, so I'm going to let you go celebrate as you well deserve.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Well, great to hear from Chloe Chambers, who has now moved up into second place in the championship. So practically on 109 points, Chloe Chambers on 89. So the gap actually at 20 points with 3 more events and 6 races in total still to go. It's good for Dorian, but it's certainly not guaranteed that she is going to be the title winner, because Chloe Chambers has shown great pace if she can keep that up. Myberg has dropped from leading the series before they came to Canada to drop to 3rd place. Ella Lloyd is currently in 4th position. And we're just looking at some of the action from Chloe Chambers. That was when she was behind the safety car and had to come quite slowly across the line. But it doesn't matter. When you win a race, that's all that matters. Getting a real celebration from both the team and from Managing Director of F1 Academy, Susie Wolf.
And what a crowd that's come out to watch F1 Academy. They're really enjoying the racing. They've been really treated to 3 absolutely fantastic races across the weekend, as the drivers are now all sitting and we're listening in the cool-down room.
We will listen in.
That's why they were last together.
Not much to say there from the girls there in the cool down room. Very much not much to say either. They're very Dorian Pan, Chloe Chambers and Alloy with a few words this weekend. They haven't, especially Dorian Pan, hasn't really said much in cool down room this weekend. But if you're wanting more action, there's gonna be more. I can tell you that much. There's definitely going to be more action still to come throughout the week. Video won 17 streams. 17. close to 20 streams from Thursday through to Sunday. It involves Porsche supercars and Italian Air4. I can see my stream lagging. No, my stream is not lagging. We're fine. But there's plenty of action plus a surprise stream as well. On I think it's Thursday or Friday I'm going to do it, but Friday I'm jam-packed from 3:30 right up until like 9:30, and then there's a dinner break in between. Race results for race Pan and Lloyd, their Dorian Pan, Tina Hausman, Chloe Chong, Maya Vug, Alicia Palmsky, the Red Bull Racing driver, Albert Larson, Joran Conte, the Australian, and Feldmar in P. Number 10. Rounding out the 10 there. Very good job there from Chloe Chambers, Nicole Havard in P11, Rafaela Ferreira in P12, and Nina Gaiman, who got spun out throughout that race. Courtney Cohen with an accident, Leo Block with an accident, Aurelia Noble with an accident, and Pat, followed by Courtney as well with an accident. So, loads of suspension arms and suspension damage, but there's over 2 months of a break between the next rounds for Zandvoort, and then it'll be 2 weeks buffers between the rounds from Zandvoort onwards. I'm actually going to have to check those rounds. So after this we have Zandvoort, Singapore in August, September, October. There's 3 months between Zandvoort and Singapore, and then there's 3 weeks between Singapore and the final round in Las Vegas. So cool. And there's 6 races still go in the season, so that's really cool. As the drivers come out, Dorian Pan, then Lloyd, then our winner, Chloe Chambers. Here, the final race of the day, and it goes to Chloe Chambers. The final race of the weekend as well. I would have, at the time of doing this, I would have streamed F1 as we take a listen to the American National Anthem. And that American National Anthem is totally deserved. Elizabeth says how they won't be able to come to the stream on the 21st. So, see, that's fine. I think that's on the Saturday. That's fine. I'm fine with that. And you've come to most streams anyway, so one stream isn't going to matter. But, yeah, that's fine. That's absolutely fine that you won't be able to come. I'm absolutely fine with that. As the trophies get handed out for Dorian Pan, Chloe Chambers, and Ella Lloyd. But that's perfectly okay, Elizabeth. You've got plenty of time. Plenty of time indeed. Take your time. Champagne sprays for the F1 Academy girls, and their final race of the weekend. It's going to be a couple months before we return for F1 Academy. But it's only going to be a couple days before I return. It's going to be about 3 days. I'm going to get 3 days off streaming. I'm not going to have to worry about it. And then we'll be back on Thursday night, Friday afternoon, Saturday, and Sunday. Yes, sure, thanks. By the way, don't make shirtless stream. It's going to be on the Thursday. For you, it probably might be Wednesday. It might be Wednesday. It's going to be on the Thursday for me, so I'm not sure what day it'll be for you, but I know we're at least 8 hours behind, so it'll be Thursday for you. It'll be Thursday for you because I've just done the maths. It'll definitely be Thursday for you, but I'm going to pause this so I don't miss the outro, because I don't want to miss the outro. I'm going to roll the intro and whilst rolling the stream. So thank you so much, Elizabeth. Thank you so much, number one. Thank you so much, Nicole, for all joining the stream, showing the support. It is highly required. Yeah, I smell my dinner, so I'm going to go have it. I'm going to take a couple of days off, and I'll be back. I smell food, so I must go eat. I must have sustenance to require through the night. But I'll be back in a couple of days. My stream is now starting to lag. It's now time for me to... That's my cue to go. That's my cue to go. I'll be back, though, Thursday night for the shirtless stream. But I'll see you guys then. Catch you guys all Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We'll catch you Saturday, but I'll catch you then. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Nicole, and thank you, Elizabeth. I'll catch you guys. See you tomorrow. See you. No, not tomorrow. I'm too used to saying that. Catch you guys all on Thursday night. Catch you then. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.